substantial debts. The beginning of the end, maybe, perhaps, no? His self-destructive personality hurt a member of once thriving promotions and business at Madison Square Garden dwindled into the early to mid 1950s because of lackluster management. But regardless of his vices, he was still considered a member of wrestling royalty. Frank Tunney in Toronto was the opposite of Toots Mondt and was as straight-laced as could be. Don Owen in Portland was simply respected. Down in Texas, the Houston booking office of Morris Siegel controlled much of the state. And aside from a major blowout with Dallas operator Ed McLemore in 1953, things ran smoothly. Wrestler Dory Funk Sr. and Dory Denton were connected in West Texas prior to the latter bowing out in 1955. Funk then realigned with Dr. Carl Sarpalis, a former grappler himself. Since he was the central star in the territory, Funk's ownership stake was kept out of the press. Kayfabe was alive, man. But insiders knew how much power he wielded. In Kansas City, Orville Brown, the initial NWA heavyweight champion, whose career was cut short by a car accident in 1949, was the man in charge. He retired in the early 1960s, and the region was taken over by well-known wrestlers Bob Geigel and Pat O'Connor. The Southeast was ruled by several different men during the 1950s and the 1960s. Paul Jones, a smart ex-wrestler and businessman, built a fortune in Atlanta, Georgia. Another former grappler, Cowboy Luttrell, was successful in Florida, while Big Jim Crockett Sr. controlled the Carolinas and parts of Virginia. Nick Gulas and Roy Welch ran an impressive circuit across the rugged regions of Tennessee and Kentucky, and Harry Light was the man in Detroit. And San